everyone, this is Samara and this is evaluation question 7. Looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you have learned in terms of progression from it to the full product? I believe I've learned colour scheme, masthead and layout and post-production design using Photoshop. Last but not least, I've also learned how to use models as the main attraction of the front cover. I have also used sound with my final product by using bubblegum to create boldness. Also in my preliminary task, I used boxing gloves and this also created the attraction of boldness in my front cover. In my preliminary task, I used minimal cell lines, which I've also used on my front cover. I've chosen to continue these conventions because it allows my photography to speak for itself through props and facial expressions. I made many drafts of my student magazine in order to find ways to connote the masthead brain box, as well as my contents page, whereby I did many drafts in order to equal towards my front cover. I believe I made the most dramatic change when I used the quick selection tool from Photoshop to crop out in order to equal towards my front cover. I believe I made the most dramatic change when I used the quick selection tool from Photoshop to crop out my shot to put my main image onto my front cover. When I did this, I used this for the progress of redrafting and drafting my work, getting feedback from teachers and also my peers and the students. Importantly, my target audience through questionnaires and interviews, which I could have done on my student magazine to get feedback to enjoy the convention of the school magazine to represent my demographic properly. The journey I've made from my initial sketch to my final design, I did minimal research and minimal planning, but I found that as I started to construct my magazine through redrafting and drafting, I found that I used through more sketching and planning my work. I believe that my front cover actually looks like a real pop magazine front cover. Overall, I've learned that Photoshop skills and creating products towards a specific demographic. So overall, I'm very happy with my front cover. Now Celine's going to talk about what she thinks about my front cover because she's my target audience and my demographic.
I think the poses are very funky, urban and young, and they're very appealing to the young audience. The angles at which the pictures were taken are like very normal, typical angles that you'd see on a typical magazine front cover. The colour scheme is very girly and female based, and the colours used are very colourful and bright and appealing. The masthead allows girls to relate to the magazine as it gives them a title, it gives them like a thing to look up to, a thing to get inspiration from. The outfits are very modern. The girls' outfits on the front cover are very floral and consist of vibrant colours. The boys' outfits are very typical boy outfits and they consist of male colours, for example blue. And yeah.
Okay, that was evaluation question 7. Thank you for listening. Bye!